we're overrun. Sending boys in the trucks with the 50 cals. Tell every swinging neck, bring extra rounds. Hang in now, boys, we're on our way. Don't send them all to heaven before we get a taste. Whoa, cry havoc, let's slip the doors of war. What you gonna do?
And happy Sunday to you folks. Welcome back to another edition of the Double S Podcast. We are live tonight. Man, Colorado weather has been phenomenal. No snow, not very cold. Loving it. I'll take this as long as I can get it. And what's awesome is I'm going to be bringing in a guest tonight, and he is from the great frozen tundra up northern Minnesota, where they got it is cold. And he's actually fishing right now in an ice house. We're going to be bringing that to you here and joining in. This guy, this is so long overdue. This is a very dear friend of mine. He and I have been friends for many, many years. And he, in many cases, is responsible for this ridiculously expensive habit that I got into, which was competitive fishing. I blame him. And so we got some stories. We'll be sharing those with you tonight here, and we'll be going over some stuff. Hey, before we get doing that, don't forget, smash the subscribe button, fools, on YouTube. We could use the help. That's a major, major big bonus. If you're not in a position to volunteer or support the mission for the TPO in any other way, just a simple subscribe and tell your buddies to subscribe on the YouTube channel. That's a great, great way to help us out there. All right. As always, every episode of the Double S Podcast brought to you by the Romans Warrior Foundation. Hashtag helping is healing. On a special, special note, I am here to report that because of the Romans Warrior Foundation, the True Patriot Outfitters will get a trailer. We're going to be going and looking because of the Romans Warrior Foundation and their support of the programs, what we're doing. We have the means now to go get a trailer. To Mr. Brian Romans, all the entire Romans family, the entire team over there at the RWF. No words, man. Massive love. Because I tell you folks this always. The TPO would not exist if not for the Romans Warrior Foundation. They bring healing across this country, and we're just one small piece in the big puzzle of what's going on over there. Go check them out at romanswarriorfoundation.org. If you find it within yourself, go ahead and make a donation to the foundation there. It goes to all the programs, including the Global War on Terror's Wall of Remembrance at GWAT Wall. Take your community event to another level. Bring the mobile monument into your neck of the woods. Reach out there and get details on that. Of course, as I just mentioned, our little nonprofit, the True Patriot Outfitters, kayak fishing and camping trips aimed at removing isolation and helping to restore mission and purpose. That's what we're here to do, and that's what we do. That's what we're getting done. Speaking of the major extension of our programs, there is the Patriot Borderlands Kayak Series. That bad boy's going off. Conscious Lake, we've got that going. Let me get this out of the way. It is up on Tourney X, so if you want to come fish with us at Conscious Lake, New Mexico, go get registered up through Tourney X. Here's the kicker. $22 is all it costs. As we said before, go over to the Patriot Borderland, the PBKS Facebook page. That's at PBKS 2026. Go check that out, and you'll find a couple pin deals up there that tell you all about the tournaments that are going on there. For this event, because of another Minnesota organization, North Shore Fishing Company, as you see there, bam, right here, Eric LaBelle and his family, they are covering the cost for every vet and first responder that signs up to fish with us. So for this event, veterans and first responders, whether you have a kayak or a boat or whatever you want to fish from, you enter in to come fish with us here, no cost entry. They've got you covered for this. Super, super cool. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, North Shore Fishing Company. Folks, go check those guys out at North Shore Fishing Company and see the cool products they have out there. These are the organizations that are taking care of us. This is how we get this thing done, man. Big, cool stuff taking place across that. Of course, none of this is possible without the Heroes Media Group. Adam Bird, all the great podcast over there. Something for everybody, a show just about every night. Go check them out. And the sister company, HMG Beverage. Get you some coffee, supporting a great cause. Kickstart is my favorite. As I said before, first event, March 14th, Conscious Lake, New Mexico. It's going to be badass. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be barbecuing. We got cool giveaways that we're going to be doing here for all the vets, first responders. Even if you're not a vet and first responder, show up there. We got some cool awards that we'll be handing out. It's going to be a great time, man. A great way to say thanks and give back there. All right. Phew. All right. Paid the bills. Let's go ahead and bring this sucker in here. He is, like I said, he is in his fishing house right now. I can see him all maxing back there and just chilling himself out down there. We're going to bring in Mr. Chris Smith from Smith Angling Guide Service here. Well, bam, what's happening, brother Chris?
What's going on, man?
How you doing, man?
Long time no talk, my friend. Golly.
Has the green light gone off since I've been yapping?
No, not yet.
Damn it.
Not yet.
All right.
Not yet. You know.
So this pimp crib that you're sitting in here, you built this thing yourself.
Yes, sir. Start to finish, ground to sky, 100%.
Some would say you might know what the hell you're doing by looking at things like that.
Well,
dude, that thing's amazing.
To be completely frank with you, I've been in the building industry for about 22 years now of self-employment, of general contract, building construction, homes, garages, additions, that type of thing. So you know what? Why am I going to go out and spend $70,000 on something that I can build myself?
Yep.
And this is what I got.
Dude, that thing
Number 4 or 5.
You've built 4 or 5 of those things now?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, that thing is like a tiny home. You could live in this thing.
No, you can live in this thing. I do live in this thing. I live in this thing in the wintertime. I guide up here. I take people fishing now. Being my company, off topic of angling, Faithful Contracting, faith and family is a big thing for us. And, well, my family just actually got up here just hours ago. And my brother is literally like right over there in the slide out with my dog right now. Just hanging out.
Nice.
He's right over there. There he's waving. He's right there waving. Yeah, so.
That's awesome.
But yeah, this is you can sleep 4 people in here really comfortably. It's got a bathroom, it's got a urinal, it's got beds and blankets and full blown fridge and kitchen, and it's got everything. It's got TVs. It literally has everything that your house does, except small.
Except smaller. That's right. Too sweet, man. And of course, it's got the addition of like holes drilled in the bottom of the thing, so you can fish while you're up there as well.
Catch me a fish.
Now you are up.
Go ahead.
I was going to say you're up at Red Lake, Minnesota, right now. Yes.
This is what's called Upper Red Lake in Waskish, Minnesota. Yep, and you get to fish that much out of this much of the lake.
We were just talking off air. Yeah, dude, that lake is monstrous. That makes Mille Lacs look dinky. And you're even further north.
So big, yeah. Yep, it's still a good chunk of water, but it's not as big as Mille Lacs, of course. Mille Lacs is 21 miles. If I'm not mistaken, it's approximately, don't quote me, 21 miles long, and that's 16-ish miles wide. Don't quote me. I think it's
something like that.
It's a whole bunch. It's a whole bunch.
Well, on the map, Red Lake looks bigger on the map, but I know it's probably just not to scale properly.
Probably. Yeah. Well, in the portion that we get to fish, of course, it's
right.
like a speck, really.
And the reason for that is there's a reservation up there, so that
the Red Lake Indian Reservation is all around the entire lake.
Nice. Good stuff.
Oh yeah.
So how long how long have you been building the ice houses here in this capacity?
To be completely honest with you, it's including the time that I've had building with my uncle. I think it's probably been about 17 or 18 years
Nice.
of building these. My uncle's built numerous amounts for friends, family, me, teaching me when I was, a real young age, and then I kind of took off because he ended up being close to 45 minutes to an hour from me, and well, the more time that I had into construction, I'm just like, let's go. I'm gonna just do it. So I
Right.
just started doing it.
Good stuff.
So yeah, so a long time. I obviously there's a lot of things that I'd still like to fix, and that's just all part of the learning
Right.
game, man.
Well, there. I remember seeing
Kind of how you
one.
got started fishing. What happened,
That's what
Steve?
I'm saying.
No,
That's what I'm saying. You take it to that
look
next
what I
level.
called you.
So we
Yeah,
got shout out to our brother here that owns Veteran Cranks. He's out of Ohio tuning in here. What's happening, man? Appreciate you tuning into the show. Awesome stuff. Dude, yeah, I mean, so let's start back there to give people a little bit of premise. Long,
so here we
many a
go.
moon ago, exactly.
Here we go.
We are my son and I are in my little Bayliner Capri. It's a little it's a little speedster of a boat. Let me tell you. I mean, with my hat
And
backwards
Chester
and
Woods.
yeah, if I my hat backwards and I was trimmed up just right, I could crack up about 32 mile an hour with that thing. I'm just saying, get that aerodynamic, hat turned around. No, so
Right.
my son and I we're at this fishing at this place that is trolling motor only. It's Chester Woods Park, and it's a great little fishery just to go bebopping around in
Really
there.
good. Really good
And
for what
as
it
we're
is.
as we're coming around the corner, we see this freaking gorgeous bass boat sitting here broadside over here fishing. Well, the boy and I are struggling this day. We're having a hard time, narrowing in on the fish. Neither one of us is really doing too well. And I keep, of course, looking over because now I got boat envy because I'm just like, God damn it, that's what I need one of those. Clearly, if I had one of those, I could catch fish. And
That's what it is.
so I'm sitting there watching, and there's this Phenoke sitting on the deck of this boat, and he's just ripping fish left and right. And I think, if memory serves, did you have your boy with you as well, or was it just you that day?
Not that time. No, not that
Right,
time.
right,
Yeah,
just you.
but we did end up meeting, and because that was the relation we built is like, oh, you got a son. Oh, I got a son. And
Yeah.
then we kind of got to talking, and yeah, we ended up doing it, but not that time. No.
So as we're sitting here watching, my kid, he's watching this guy on the deck of this bass boat, and I'm watching this guy, and we're like, what the fuck is he doing that we're not doing? So I was just like, that's it. I got to go ask. So I pull up, bang, you and I meet for the first time. And dude, from the first get go, you were so open and so free to, yeah, brother, check this out. And you showed us a couple little tips here that we were throwing like a Texas rig or whatever, and you were showing us what a weightless, the weightless version was looking like.
Yep.
I'm sitting here
Yep.
looking, going, how are you throwing that dinky line into those areas? And you were like, don't worry, it's
And then
fluorocarbon, you're good,
the weightless
And
Cinco deal. The
yep.
weightless Cinco deal. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And lo and behold, you show me this, and we start throwing because our boats are kind of, back to back. We throw, and all of a sudden, my kid hooks into one, doing the little trick that you showed. And dude, I'm hooked from that point going, brother, thank you so much for helping me get my kid on some fish because now I don't feel like a complete bonehead now. I'm supposed to be out here with him. And that's where it started, dude. I mean, what were you doing down there with that
Oh,
monstrous ass boat of yours at Chester Woods?
that's all I had at the time. I have always gone my entire life with having a boat, and I got rid of everything. And I wanted to climb the ladder, and I wanted to compete on the top level of with these guys. So I finally put my dollars together, and I finally got something that got me started, and that's kind of where I got rid of everything. Well, now the rest is history because now I have my Phoenix, my 24 Phoenix, along with 4 other ones. So I've got a tin boat for the river. I've got a pontoon cruiser. I got a pile of crap, little walleye, deeper, not walleye boat, but then I got a big yacht. So, but I've got all sorts.
It's an addiction.
Oh, dude, it's terrible. If I'm not around the water all the time, I'm probably mostly insane, or trying to be insane. It's bad.
That was evident. I mean, you and I quickly sparked up and started fishing. I don't know where we met the next time, but I remember several trips, you scaring the shit out of me in that damn Triton. Folks, just so you know, I eventually bought that Triton from him because after riding in the thing so long,
scared the shit out of your own self.
actually, once I drove it, it was different. I got to understand things a lot better once I was driving it. But riding with you, yeah, I felt like I should buy the boat because my ass grew a great relationship with that seat that holding on for dear life.
I remember the river you doing that.
Oh my
You're like,
goodness.
holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough bugs in my teeth to choke a horse too.
Oh yeah, there was no counsel for you.
When the mayflies would get going, dude, I still remember that up on Pepin.
Yep. Yeah, back when a bunch of buddies gave me some fucking weird nickname called the fucking Pepin King. Like, y'all are a bunch of stupid fucks. My buddy Taylor Sprangle, he's, the Pepin King. That's what it was. The fucking idiot. But anyway, yeah.
We caught a lot of fish up there.
You remember when I threw the frog in the tree to get the mayflies to hit the water, and then we come back like 20 minutes later, and we could go catch nonstop smallmouth on that one rock line.
Not only do I remember when you threw the frog, but I remember when you grabbed it and shook a couple of the limbs to get the mayflies down. We left, came back, and it was just like they were balled up underneath there, just eating. Yeah, it was lights out.
I learned that from an old boy down there. One of the OGs from down there. I don't remember what that feller's name is because I never really got to talk to him after I met him at the landing. But that guy taught me that. Like, if the mayfly hatch is going, just take a frog, bend the hooks or cut them off, throw the thing in there. Even if you break the frog off, just shake the hell out of all these overhanging trees. The willows are the best.
Yeah.
Because they hold so much.
And it just coats the top of the water there, and it just pulls.
I'd credit him, but hell, I don't remember the dude's name, so I'm sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, that was.
But it worked. I promise, it worked. It was fantastic.
So the one story, then we'll get to some ice fishing here. The one story that will always reign in my head was, this was Pool 4 also, but it was down by Wabasha. And I remember you and I way down there, positive it was Wabasha. Man, maybe it was La Crosse. I can't remember. We came out of the back slough and coming out into the main river. We were coming out of this deal, and as we turned to the right and head, one of the barges had just been coming upstream and through a wake that was like a rogue wave. We went airborne, and all you hear is the distinct Optimax alarm that starts firing because it's not sucking in water now because we're in the air going through the air. We hit down and lose motor. She just boom. And next thing you know, we're scrambling because now we're in the Mississippi Current. You've got the cowling off and you're lunged over this thing trying to fix it.
Yes, that's the high pressure fuel pump. The hose flew off.
Yep.
The hose shot off. It's like, no. Yes, that's right. The high pressure fuel pump hose blew off.
Yeah.
after we
And
hit. We
I'm
made
up.
impact.
I'm up on the front of this thing. I've never run a trolling motor on a bass boat before at this time, so I'm getting a crash course in it because otherwise we're moving at the speed of the Mississippi River, pushing us downstream. So I jump on the front of this motor and hold us up in the current while you're back there
Yeah.
like a pit crew fixing this thing right in the middle of the damn river.
And we had to take it easy, and we ended up on our way back. I remember we were just balls out again. Poof!
Yep,
went
she
again.
blew again.
So we had to fix it again, and that time we just had to go slow, otherwise because I needed a different freaking hose clamp that we didn't have. We had to MacGyver. Just leave it at MacGyver. We had
Yeah.
to fix it the third time.
But you did, and we kept fishing, dog. It was, I mean,
Oh,
we
yeah,
knew
that's
we
no
were there.
problem.
We were going to finish fishing. I can't
Yeah, no
remember if
problem.
that was up on 4 or if that
No,
was.
that's Pepin. We were in Wabasha.
So
yeah,
we
we
were
were in
down in
Wabasha.
Wabasha on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we were balls out on Pepin when it blew again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
There's our man
there's
from down
Cody.
south. There's Cody. Yeah.
Isn't that
Yeah.
funny? Yeah, barge wakes are crazy. Who ain't lying?
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
and the worst, if you're on the Mississippi for any amount of time, you will learn that it's when the barges are coming upstream is when they are the monstrous ones that you got to watch because they are
Dude.
pushing so much
Horrible.
water. Oh man.
Horrible. God. Now
I'll
that
tell you-
Cody's watching, that Ranger that I bought from him many years ago, that Ranger has seen a lot of airtime. I won't lie to you, Cody. Cody, that Ranger has seen a lot of airtime on Pepin. Because that thing was 22 and a half foot long, and that sucker moved when it was running good. And that thing was, I got that lead sled up in the air.
I was going
That
to
thing
say
was
that,
awesome.
that is not easy to get in the air at all because that's a heavy boat.
Dude, it's a big son of a gun, and I tell you what, that if you can get that thing out, when you jump, well, we're just gonna call it jump that boat. You get that thing in the air, it comes down and it lands like you're riding a Cadillac. I promise you that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've had a
That
chance to
Triton, on
ride.
the other hand,
No, the Triton was she was a hard riding girl, but it was I'll tell you what, that Optimax 225 was like a zombie. You could not kill that thing.
no, you can't.
She
When you
she
got it, that thing had what, 1,400 or 1,200 or
had
$1,400
had
on it?
1,200 when I got it from you. And by the time
Yeah.
I traded it in on the brand new one that I bought, she had over 1,400 on it.
It's still kicking.
Yeah. Well, and the
No
guy that
problem.
I had, my man Jason, the service manager there, I asked him about how much oil that thing drank because I mean, you didn't go out without a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a gallon of 2-cycle oil because you're going to eat that and she's going to eat that gallon of oil in your fishing trip.
You had to eat too.
And his response was, I don't want to touch it. The fact that she's running so beautiful right now, let it drink.
Eat oil, let it eat it. That's right. That's exactly what it did too. And
Yep.
it wasn't a miss in that motor.
No, nope. It was to the day I turned it in. That thing was just pristine.
That's the boat that I just wanted to buy back because I could go incognito. I couldn't believe. Oh, Brock's here. I love it, dude. Love that Brock come up. That boy's from Oklahoma, Kansas City,
Yeah,
or down in Missouri, in Kansas City.
nice.
It's awesome. Thanks for tuning in, Brock.
Well,
No, that motor in that boat, I wanted back so bad. You and I talked about it for so long, trying to get us back. That boat sat and rotted in that parking lot for so long.
that broke my heart.
Nobody
dude.
wanted it because it did. It really
was the
sucked
trailer.
because
It was
it
the
was the
trailer.
trailer.
That's what nobody wanted
It was
to
just-
fight with the trailer because she was a little bit of a monster. But
Yeah, that trailer was horrible, but that boat, on the other hand, was.
yeah,
I wanted every part of that boat again.
yeah, that Triton was a great learner. I still my best times with that Triton is I got up on Tatanka, and it was like late
Yeah.
October. Nobody was there. It was late October. We launched from the canals and came up. My son was with me. It was the first time I'd taken my son out there. The water was
Right in
glass.
Waterville.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
water was glass. There was not another boat on the water. And I'm like, hey man, you want to open this thing up? And he looks over, he goes, do it, Dad. I hammered her down and got the quick lesson of how to drive through a chine walk. And we were about 65, 70 mile an hour, just ripping across that lake, man.
That boat loved it. I'll
Oh
give it
yeah.
that.
Yeah. That was a fast hull, but
Yeah.
well, good stuff.
it
Yeah,
was,
dude,
it was, it
we
was
could
funny
be,
that. Go
go
ahead.
for it. No, you go.
No, it was just that was kind of always how we were. Is after time, man. We could sit here and talk all damn night, but it's just funny that you ended up getting rid of the Triton, got your nitro. I ended up. I think I had my Skeeter when we started traveling, and it was always like, let's kick them down,
Yeah.
let's get them moving.
Dude, I
It was
still remember you and I just being a menace on a couple of those Minnesota bodies of water. You leading the way with that skater and me right behind you. We were ripping through canals. Do you still
yeah,
do you
all the
remember
time.
the old walleye fellas when we were fishing an entry to a little there was a kind of a little washway here. It funneled the fish down, and we were set up on both sides of it, fishing both angles of it. And this old walleye boat, couple boys go trolling right through our lines
Oh,
as we were fishing, and
yeah,
we're both looking
yeah.
at them like, "What the hell?"
What are we doing here?
he
What's up? What are we doing?
he hated us because we had two glitter boats. So yours was wrapped, mine was all glittery. He hated us because of that.
Like, fuck these guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut them off.
So
Wait a
Cody
minute.
said he saw the Triton
Yeah.
on Marketplace last summer in Rochester. Oh my gosh.
No way.
Too cool.
Serious.
Probably still running.
Oh, I promise you it's running. There's no way that motor is like a freaking gem, man.
Yeah.
It looks like shit. I promise it looks like shit. I guarantee the boat doesn't look any better. But I tell you what, that boat will go to the grave with you. You take
Yeah.
care of it.
Yeah, she was a monster.
I don't know how. Not the way I treated it.
Well, and then
You know,
you and I started traveling. That's when we decided that we wanted to stretch out from just Minnesota fishing. We started stretching down into the Midwest, going to Missouri,
Yep.
going to Tennessee,
You bet.
Texas,
You
hitting the
bet.
whole, actually wanting to test the skills against regional people, not just to become,
You bet.
real good Minnesota. I wanted to get better all around. And dude, that travel buddy situation was to me one of the
The
greatest
Klondike
things.
bar.
Oh my gosh. That was one of the greatest situations. If you're going to do that, folks, you want to have a travel buddy out there because Chris and I
It makes
mean,
it so
from
much fun.
from cussing at each other to making each other cry from laughter, you name it, learning from each other on this thing. Yeah.
Every damn time. Every
Yeah.
damn time. It made the experience very, very enjoyable. With the
Yeah.
Klondike bars, I mean.
So I may or may not have had a little bit of a superstition that I had to have a Klondike bar when we traveled in the freezer. So if we got a hotel that didn't have a
No,
freezer in
Jim,
there,
don't let this fucking guy lie to you. He had a six-pack. He had a fucking six-pack of Klondike bars.
it was a
That it was a
sleeve.
superstition. He had the fucking hole. Yeah, a wad. A fucking sandwich wad of Klondike bars. And
They
I
only
promise
they
you,
only
they were
come in
all
a
gone
six
before
pack.
we left home.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were gone before we went home. I promise.
They only come in six packs, dude. I mean, that's just the way it works. Yeah, Cody says, yeah, still around southern Minnesota, same motor. That's fantastic. That makes
Dude,
me God,
I'd
smile
love
to
to-
know
I'd love
it's
to
still
find
out
out.
there.
I'd love to know about it.
I was going to say, you
Yeah,
got room
but-
for another boat, don't you?
I won't. If the price is right, I promise I wouldn't say no. I'd entertain it. wanted.
Right. So let's talk ice fishing, dude. You know that's not my cup
Yeah.
of tea, dude. When it gets cold,
Yeah.
I got fuzzy bunny slippers on and I'm building fishing rods or tackle or fumbling my beans, something other than being out there in
Cracking your
that.
bean bags by the fireplace. Perfect.
But what you got going on there, I could ice fish like that, dog. I mean, now that does not look real difficult.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I'm fixing to take my sweatshirt off. I'm pretty. Let's see what the temp says. 67 degrees in here. My furnace hasn't turned on, and right now it's probably like 5 below. My furnace hasn't turned on in probably 45 minutes.
Well, for folks at home, you can see the window that they had like 50-mile-an-hour blowing snow out there.
Right here.
But because of the ice house that you built, you can get out there in this, still fishing, and yeah, you're pretty toasty cozy out there. Watching the game, you got the game on.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Nice. Yeah, you do. Who's winning?
That would be L.A. Chargers.
That's the Rams.
17-10.
It's the Rams.
Oh, the Rams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't watch it, so I.
That's right.
I
Your
just have it on
your
TV.
footballs have fins.
No, this is football is not me, folks. My brother's the football guy. I don't watch. I just have it on for him, but that TV's connected to the other one in the front.
So back in the day when I was coaching still, that's when Chris and I were still going out fishing, and football season would start. Our fishing time would get knocked down, and Chris would send me pictures, go, here's my football of this like 20, 21-inch smallmouth that you're picking out of Vermilion or whatever, just this bronze football. You're like, this is my idea of footballs.
Yeah, with Cody Stratus.
Yeah.
That's when I had that Stratus from Cody.
Yeah.
I got that too. So.
Meanwhile, I was sitting there working up defensive schemes and such, and working. Those were my football days in the fall.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Smith Angling.
Yeah.
You decided what the hell. You go up there and you bag them up so well. You decided, let's go ahead and start sharing this with other folks up here. So talk to me about where it came from and what you got going with Smith Angling right now.
Well, the idea was, I've been up to this lake for 25 years of my life. I put a lot of time here just as a normal civilian like everybody else that comes up from for the weekend, but I did it a little bit more frequently than, your average person. Mind you, I've got a great passion for fishing, so I came up the last 3 years, and my understanding for fish, being that I've been professionally fishing or attempting to professionally fish. We'll talk about that later. No, the understanding of fish has carried me into this lake, which has done me a great deal of good as to where the fish go, how the fish go, how the fish move, what the fish are feeding on, what the fish are doing during the day, what the fish are doing during the high pressure, the low pressure, the cloud, the sun, the whatever. So in the last couple of years, I needed to really work on understanding and making sure that I'm in full understanding. Mind you, they do change, of course. They do move a lot. As to, I need to understand that and make sure that I understood that. Before I decided to leap, being that I've been in construction for 25 years, that I'm going to step away from that very understanding let me rephrase that, my actual job. I wanted to step away, and I am trying to step away from such a thing, so I'm not swinging a hammer and busting my back. My back's already bad. My hands are bad. My elbows are bad. My shoulders are junk. So I'm trying to do something that I thoroughly enjoy, and I needed to make sure in the last couple of years that I could do such a thing. So this year I decided to start an LLC. As got my insurance. I legitimately started everything and just took off. Friends, family, sharing from my friends and family to this year has just gone through the roof
That's
with
awesome.
guiding to my other shack is getting rented to I'm going to build a handful more next year to rent them out. I might I might just go buy another operation to have another guy run around. I I don't know yet. There's so many endless opportunities up here, and great people and great resorts and plenty of places to stay, and there's plenty of accommodations. Like if you want to go get a shower, to food, to home cooked meals type of deal, to fresh fish. You catch your fish, you can bring them right into the resort. They'll cook them right for you.
That's crazy.
Whatever you want. There's endless opportunities. So it's just like, why would I not?
Right?
Why would I not jump? You see what I'm saying? But I've got some great clients. I've got great customers. These people are just absolutely great. I've got a lot of already repeat customers that already have come up here this year and want to come back again. Want to come back in February. I'm booked a lot in February already. It's going good. Crappie
How
fishing's really good.
How has the ice been for you guys up there? As I said at the start of our show here, we've not had in the Front Range here. We have no ice. We have still got soft water out here because it just has not gotten that cold for us. But you guys, on the other hand, up there, you guys have been getting a winter. I mean, it's been getting there. How's it been for you?
We've gotten it took off. I tell you what, it went from open water, dude. I could, if I had a minute to figure it out. It was open one night. I believe it was Thanksgiving. I'm almost sure of it. It was Thanksgiving. The water was open, 3-foot rollers on this lake.
Wow.
The next day, the whole lake was locked up.
Wow.
Locked up, full ice. We were out here the first week of December. No, we just had a benefit. I think it was the second week of December. This lake you could just about drive 4-wheelers out already after Thanksgiving.
What kind of ice do you need for that outfit there? What kind of ice do you need for that?
This one specifically needs probably 8 inches of ice. Now, mind you, this is me. Nobody in this, whoever's listening to this or whatever, you play your safe card. There's specific ways that I check ice and I do things. And a lot of resources up here as to what you can drive, what wheeler you can have. I figured out exactly how many pounds per square inch is on my Ranger as to how many pounds it actually takes to what it takes for this fish house type of thing to where you can pull it out on a wheeler.
Yep.
This shack only weighs just a touch over 4,000 pounds, and it's 25 feet long.
Wow.
But I built it, so there's a lot of things that are very, very different.
Okay, so I know nothing about this stuff, right? So pardon my ignorant ass questions, but here's a scenario. So there you are, you're kicking back, you got your pina colada, you're doing what you're doing, you're catching your Walters, and all of a sudden you hear crackle-dackle, crack, crack, crack. What the hell do you do? You got pontoons under this thing? Are you going to float?
No.
What's going to happen? Does the oxygen tank drop out of the ceiling if you go under? Does this thing have like a James Bond scuba gear set up on it? What the hell if part of it starts to go in the water? What do you do?
I won't fuck around like that. Right? I'll tell you that right now. I don't fuck around like that. There's a lot of resources up on this lake that know the lake way more than I do as to what goes on. I won't be the first one, but I've been the first one, but don't ever claim that. But no, it's just It doesn't take much. It takes like 8 to 10 inches, and you can drive a car. But here's the deal. Now, this is Army Corps of Engineers has a resources link out there that dictates what the weight capacity of gin clear see-through ice, the strength of what that has. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Now, it's up to you to determine the consistency of that ice. Now, if you have white ice, well, that's a whole different story. That is terrible, terrible ice. That
I was
means
gonna say
that
that's got air pockets in it. Yeah. Hollow.
That's correct. That's exactly it. So that is the stuff that's bad. We right now do not have any of that.
Nice.
We have probably 27 inches of gin clear semi-truck tractor driving ice. You can
You have
race semi-trucks out here.
You have 27-inch deep ice.
Hang on. I'll find out. Give me a half a second, folks.
We got
Give me a half
Cody
a
saying,
second.
"Me and Chris fished 2 inches on a Rochester pond once. She's not afraid of thin ice."
Yeah. Well, I promise you that, but
He called you a she, by the way.
thanks,
I think-
Cody.
I was gonna say,
We had,
I think he typoed on that one, but
I have right now, in the where I sit, I have 26 inches of ice.
good Lord. Okay.
Gin
Yeah.
clear, super strong. Ice that is never questioned. And when you hear, thanks, Cody. So when you hear, let's just say this: when you hear the ice crack,
Yeah.
pop, making a bunch of racket, it's because it's either been violently cold and it becomes like brittle and wants to expand.
Yeah.
So it just kind of pops. It doesn't do anything. But right now, it's so thick you'd never even hear it. It doesn't do anything.
Dude, I
But
get
if
out of
it's like
bed.
1 foot,
Yeah.
huh?
I get up off the couch or out of bed and I crack and pop like violently. Trust me. it
No, that's
just
old age
happens.
and- That's old age, and it means you got to change a couple diapers and such. That's just that.
It's all right. My ice shack smells like coffee and diapers. That's what it smells like.
Right. I had an earbud die. You believe that? What the
Yeah.
heck?
Technology.
That's cute. Yeah, what a bunch of garbage. It said 100%. Piece of junk. We might have to go to the speaker in a minute.
Yeah, no worries.
No, man, it's the ice is really good. The ice came really fast. We were all questioning it for a long time, and now it's gone to town.
So
We're on a lot of.
So if somebody's out there in Minnesota, they're watching this and they want to hook up with you to go, what's the best way to get a hold of you? Is it through Facebook at Smith Angling there, or is it call you, email? What's the best way to get to connect with you?
To get a hold of me, the best way to get a hold of me is either my Facebook, which is Smith Angling. That's it, Smith Angling on Facebook. Let's see what
Okay.
even comes up on here.
No, this is I'm putting it together on Facebook. Okay, so we'll add that.
Or my
Bada bing.
number. Wow, that's pretty fancy, bro.
Right, not bad, huh? Or you want to give out your number for somebody to connect with you?
No, that's just fine. Yep, it's 651 428 8856.
This is for guided, not gated, guided trip.
Do we mention what I was talking about earlier? Before
Yeah,
behind the
yeah, we
scenes?
gotta figure out the details and such for sure. But yeah, we're go ahead. Yeah, I mean the bottom line is we want to try to put something together.
So what I want to do is I'm offering up 6 guys 2 half-day trips, 3 guys apiece on a guided crappie trip in northern Minnesota. Gene will have to figure this out, so whatever he needs to do to figure this out, it's on him. but that's what I'm offering for our
Yep.
veterans and our kids. That's what my business is focused on is kids and getting them veterans out. I've got a lot of veteran friends. I got a lot of veterans that I've already taken this year. Heck, I've already got a lot of kids I've taken this year. So that was the main topic of what I had mentioned to Gene, being
Yep.
that the Roman Warriors Foundation and True Patriot Outfitters and stuff. So this is my true heartfelt donation for such a thing. So, however, Gene's got to figure that out. He needs to let me know. Obviously, I do have a schedule. I do have a calendar.
Yeah.
However, we got to fill it up and figure it out. That's
We're gonna reach out into our connections out there and see what we can come up with. See if we can find some bodies there that would be interested. See if we find some of our brothers and sisters that we could connect up there. Yeah, man, that would be amazing.
I think it'd be a good time. I really
And
do.
that's the I mean that's the kind of stuff you guys do up there, man. I mean it's just it's in your blood. For me, I'm like, nah, dog. I want to be around. At this time, I'm thinking the Bay life looked pretty good to me. That's what I'm thinking.
We can just get in a boat. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's all you got to do. You know damn well I'm gonna take your ass. You were supposed to come last year, but you fucking stood me up.
Things get busy, man. We've had just amazing response with the programs, and so yeah, this year I want to make a point to get up there to Minnesota though for something. So one way or another, I think we're going to get up there.
That's stupid cool that you figured out that trailer thing too, man. We were talking about that for a long
Oh,
time. I'm glad you got that figured out. Good for you.
I can't tell you what kind of weight that lifted when
Oh yeah, I can only imagine.
my brother Brian Romans hit me up and let me know that they were going to step in and help cure this. I mean, we're on the the edge here of having the most amazing season we've ever had, with more trips than ever before, and reaching more of our brothers and sisters out there. But yet, I got a garage full of kayaks and gear because I got no damn trailer to put them on. And I'm like,
What we were
I'm with
talking about.
yeah, I'm within 60 days now of our first event. So things are, yeah, they were a little bit getting a little nervy there. So we're going to go actually look at something tomorrow, and see what we can find. We think we found a great, we're going to need to do a little bit of fabricating, but we've got like 3 people that are willing to do that for us out here.
Too bad you're
But
a
we've,
little far away. Otherwise, that'd be my donation.
yes, sir. Yep. I don't have a Chris out here. Just so people know, dude, you have always been in my head. I mean, you have always been this smallmouth and largemouth whisper. This is, folks, from way back when he and I first met. This is how I put him in my phone, and it remains that way still to this day. Chris Fish. That's how he's known. Yeah, my kid from when he was like in 7th grade, 6th grade. That's how he knew you, is Chris Fish. The whole time.
Not Chris Fish. Chris Fish.
Yep, Chris Fish. Yep,
Stay fast.
exactly, and it sounds almost like your name there for sure.
Right.
Let me see, who do we got here? We got, oh boy, he looks familiar. Brady. Yeah, it looks like we got another.
Brady?
There you go.
What? Brady? You're
Getting some
supposed to
guys,
be in bed.
got some guys coming out of the woodwork for you.
Yeah, yeah, that's old Brady. He's another one. Like I kind of taught you and got you fired up.
Yeah,
That's what I did with Brady.
nice.
Brady bought my other boat, my other Phoenix, my 21.
Ah, so he's another one of your
He and
like
I traveled.
disciples.
Yes, yes, he's a wonderful, wonderful young fella. I call him. Well, here, Brady. I don't mean to. I'm going to block your number, but I'm going to show Gene what I have you named it as in my phone. There. Now you can't see his full name, full number. Oh, maybe you can. Can you see that? Well, whatever. Brady, you're
Yeah,
gonna have phone calls.
it's whiting out. Nope, can't see. Oh, now it's starting to show up, but it's real small. What's it say?
It says Brady, young fella. Since the day I met that kid, he was, oh hell, I don't even know how old he was. God, I don't even know. But that's how I named him, Brady Youngfella. He reminded me so much of me. Oh, he is in bed. Look at him go. I think it's past your curfew, son. You got to go to bed. No, so I met him, and I don't know how, but he and I clicked so well because he had such drive and motivation with the fishing industry of exactly what I envisioned. That I'm like, you know what? Why the heck doesn't he and I travel together? Why, like you and I did? I'm like, well, why not? And that's
Heck
what we
yeah.
did. We traveled and fished the BFLs, a whole bunch of the BFLs, and he wants to fish a couple things next year. I think we're gonna fish. I'm gonna fish the team trail. I'm gonna fish the championship. I'm gonna fish the team trail again. I was so close to fucking being on top. We we just fell on our ass. We ended up in third overall for the season. We were in freaking first place AOY for the longest time, but too many mistakes on, that's I just can't get past that hurdle of the mistakes that I make. I guess we're
It
talking different topics now, but why not?
it takes such
What
a
the hell?
perfect storm, man, to come together on that
Right.
stuff. Everything's got
And
to
that's
line up.
and that's funny. It's funny that we're talking about this because those guys that, like on the Elite Series or the Major League circuit, they talk about that stuff that the stars need to specifically align because if they don't, they just don't. Because I have found fish that could win tournaments. I've had fish on the line that could win tournaments that are recognizable. I've been around. I've been a part of, like, even the team trail. I've been a part of the fish that would have maybe not won, but I could have been right knocking on that door of the AOY to where I could have continued to the next round. But it's just the nerves get me. The nerves, I there's no control. It's I try to pay attention, but then it's just too much.
Homeboy hit the nail on the head right there. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
that's
Brock. That
Brock,
boy,
Brock
that
knows.
guy,
Yeah.
Brock, Gene, that guy that is commenting,
Yeah.
Brock, needs to be on this show. I
That'd be
swear to
awesome.
God, he
Yeah.
is the biggest hearted fella I have ever met in my life, and I travel. He and I have stayed together, and he's been in my boat more times than you could count.
I remember Brock from the
His name is his name
from
is
the
his
trails.
name is his nickname is Target,
Yeah, yeah.
and he calls me Walmart.
That would explain when we were talking about your ice house here. This is what he said when we started the show. It kind of looks like you got it at Walmart.
This dude's a comedian. Don't let him fucking bullshit you.
I remember Brock used to fish the Ozark Trail with
Yeah,
us down there.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's me.
I remember.
Big Brock,
He's a fucking hammer.
Big
Yeah, I
Brock,
remember that. We
Big
went bow to
Monster Brock.
bow.
Yeah, he's a fella. He's he's man. He's the one that got me on the whole Pedialyte kick, and if I needed something, I swear to God that he was bringing sandwiches.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you want?
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that was.
it's back in the day when Gene actually wanted to fish with me and travel with me.
Had to move, buddy. Had to move out here to the
Okay.
freak show West Coast.
You had to move, but you quit eating fucking Klondike bars too.
I did, homie. I had to because I got myself way too many Klondike bars, and what I decided I would do for one is try to get diabetes.
Yeah, I got it for you. I'll take it for you.
Brother, I was on my way. Yeah,
Well, I'm
I
glad
was.
you're good, man. It's good
Yeah,
to
I'm good
see.
now.
Good to,
Got it cleaned
great.
up. I just
Good.
now
for
my
you.
snack is a bag of almonds. It's not it's not freaking Klondike bars.
Perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, so this is awesome, man. Folks, make sure if you want to get connected here to get up and do some actual like for reals kind of fishing up here and go get on a bunch of fish and have a blast doing it. Get a hold of Smith Angling, get a hold of Chris. Head up there. And is it only on Red? Is that where the only place, or do you also guide around
No,
other
and
lakes?
that's what I was going to make a point of. It's just in the summertime, on occasion, we do a lot of Mille Lacs. We do some Vermilion. Wintertime, we do northern Minnesota. If somebody wants to do something, or like, hey, I want to go for this walleye, or hey, I want to go for a northern, or specific things like that, we can change things up, and I can throw the wheeler on the back of the trailer, and we can ride out, and we can go.
Nice.
I got a big track machine. I can haul 4 people very, very comfortably. All equipment included, electronics, augers, all of that stuff. If we wanted to go venture out and look for something, specific other than a crappie. In the summertime, we also do sturgeon, sturgeon to smallmouth, of course, bass, walleye, that, whatever. We just reach out. We can
You
talk to you.
accommodate.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
And we can kind of figure things out as to what you're after or what you want to do.
That's awesome.
There's a lot of lakes, and obviously being in the industry of bass fishing that we've, fished. So it's just let us know. We
I
can
love
kind
it,
of
man.
figure something.
And I can attest I mean, as hard as it is to accomplish, I do not remember a fishing trip of you and I going out where we didn't catch something. Some days better than others, but we always got on fish when you were guiding the boat and taking us around. We were always on
Even if
them.
it was a headache and laughing so damn hard, we were catching something. I swear to God.
The
But
other
when I
story,
got to the landing, I freaking got hurt.
and folks, I'm sorry for the stories, but this has been so long. These stories are. Do you remember Forest Lake? I'm prepping for an ABA event. You can't do it because you got to work. So you jump in my boat with me. We go out to an area, and you show me this new technique with a Ned rig. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. You show me this new technique. So I start doing it. We're both on the front of my 96-inch padded beam, beautiful little boat. And you're throwing this way, and I'm throwing this way.
I remember
Every
exactly
every 2 cast roughly, you're hoink, and you're bringing them in, largemouth after largemouth. And there I am, casting and fucking casting and casting
I
and
remember
casting.
exactly where
And you
we
were like, I'm like, okay, what is it that I'm doing wrong? And you're like, cast right over here. So I cast over there, nothing. You grab my rod from me and you throw it out there, yoink, and you catch right and you land into one. I got your damn rod and your bait, and I'm throwing it, and I still can't get anything. And I'm like, okay, I need you to get out of my boat, dude. We're done with this today. The next
I was-
2 days later, tournament, I do that technique and I catch all kinds of fish. It was lights out then, but whatever was going on that day, you were soaking all the good mojo up.
I remember it was the good old days. That's right. It was fun. It was truly fun.
Those ABA events, those were a ton of fun. Those were a cool group of guys. Early ABA.
Right. Yep, it was. And Lorenzo and there's
It's a lot of guys.
Kevin and
Jeff,
Beamerman and well, Brady fished a few, and yeah, there's a
Frit.
handful of guys.
Yep.
I wish that thing was still around. Bob and all of those guys. I wish some guys still fished that stuff, but
They shut
no, they
down
never.
District 44.
Yep, yep. It's not a thing at the moment. I don't know. I think. Oh yeah, they shut that down a while ago. After I tried to get
Wow.
Jesse Wetland. I don't know. Do you know Jesse Wetland?
I remember Jesse. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we were gonna get his buddy. That was knows. Mind you, he's friends with guys like the guy that owns freaking beef jerky and blah blah. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, he knew a bunch of people that could have gotten great sponsors, but he wasn't going to buy himself into the ABAs. Like, I'm not fishing. I'm running the division. I'm not buying your sponsorship
Yep.
or
Yep.
your membership. So they didn't want him because they're like, oh, well, I don't know who he is. Well, because of all of that, they said, well, we're not doing it then.
Wow.
So the guy's like, oh, okay, that's fine. Well, whatever. So unfortunately, the guy that could have grew this thing to the biggest thing in probably the country because of the people that he knew and the businesses that he has, Jesse's told me all about him, and he's shown me his portfolio showing me all sorts of stuff as to what this thing could have been. Would have been absolutely the best thing that Minnesota has ever seen.
Wow.
But, well, I can say that all I want, but nobody will ever know because the ABA is now gone.
Yeah.
But being that I'm a business like-minded person, I understand what could have been and what should have been, but isn't.
Yep.
So unfortunately, we don't fish that. There's other stuff that we try to hop into, the people that are from the ABA, but it is what it is,
I was going to say the Champions Tour is a super fun one. That's a cool deal. Are they still doing the MLF format on that stuff, or are they doing back to the five big fish?
Nope, nope. That is a catch, weigh, and release program only. I am entered into that with in Chisago Lake and Horseshoe Lake this year, and that is
Nice.
all a catch, weigh, and release.
Very
Chisago's
cool.
always been catch and release only, so it fits that. But 50 guys on that lake, it ain't gonna be good.
Going to be pretty crowded.
You're gonna be sitting on one spot and not moving.
Ouch.
That's how it'll be.
Wow.
So that kind of blows, but it is what it is.
Brock's got a great statement here. He said, Gene, maybe some people won't quite understand how much knowledge and ability that you have. A lot of the time, it's definitely the wizard, not the wand. Chris can compete with anyone in any tournament. And that is an absolute truth. I hate telling him that because then his big ass head won't fit out of that ice house. But it is the truth. I would put you, and I've said this before, I'd put you against anybody I've ever met in fishing. You have a natural ability about you to hone in on these bastards. And when you are having fun and singing to yourself and going to work, it is awesome to watch you operate, dude.
I'm singing to you. I'm singing to Brock. Me and Brock, and just like you and I, man, it's literally a replica. Me and that dude, it is the same. If us three got in a boat,
Better be a big ass boat.
dude, I'm telling you, yeah, well, Brock will just tie another canoe on or something.
I was gonna
But
say,
I'm telling you what, you put all three of us with a camera in that boat, you'd be having some stupid shit on your little podcast.
and a few rating warnings.
Only about 18 years of age or older.
Right, exactly.
Don't
This
worry
is
about-
good
don't worry
stuff.
about that.
So, how long does the ice guiding season usually last? Is it for you guys up there? Does it go into March, April, or does it start to back
goes
off?
it all kind of depends on how cold it kind of stays. It goes a little bit into March. Not too far, of course, but it all kind of depends on Mother Nature changes so damn frequently. Like
So it's pretty much ice off, right?
pretty much, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's not ice off. It's you could still have 20 inches of ice, but the ice be so crystallized and deteriorated that it turns to like ice bars. This isn't a joke. It turns to ice bars,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and like you could they're this long and they shear apart. They
Wow.
just keep shearing apart, you know. So once it gets to that stage of brittle,
Yeah.
it's time to go.
Just not
But
safe anymore.
that's all just kind of knowledge of understanding of what it takes to know the ice. You know it, and it like I say, being that we're on a live deal here, check the
Yeah.
ice your damn self. I'm not responsible for shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, 100%. People need to know that, for sure. Right now here in Colorado, the best I'm hearing people going ice fishing, but they're getting up into the mountains to go do it because that's where it's been cold enough to get some good ice. So apparently, there's a dock fishing story at Lake Eufaula, Oklahoma, for you and Brock. Apparently, that you guys you had your viral moment that you just never got on video.
Well, we'll save that one for another time. We'll get the three of us back on this damn thing. We'll get him on here.
Indeed.
We'll have a chit chat.
We got brother David on here from the Homefront Sit Rep. How are you, Willis? Appreciate you tuning in, brother. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Hey Willis, I know a Willis or two or
Yeah,
three.
yeah.
You
But
bet.
yours,
bet.
you got nicknames for people with Willis. That's actually
Oh,
Willis.
right. So he's the foreman.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
He's the boss.
Well, listen, Brock, we need to definitely connect together, man. I'd love to get you on the show here before the season starts ramping up and kicking off here. We could set up a deal here. We can record it or we can go live, whatever is clever. We can definitely get that, talk some fishing, talk about what's coming up. I love connecting back into the other worlds other than just kayak fishing, because at the end of the day, bottom line is what we're trying to show people is get outdoors. There's so many ways you can do it, from guiding, bank fishing, ice fishing, kayak, boat. However, get out there.
We need to get
So let's,
we need to get what I really want to kind of keep focusing on is get them kids out, man. Get these
yep,
kids out fishing. Get
agreed.
these kids away from the internet. Get the kids away from the cell phone. Take them out for a couple hours, that type of thing. You know, along with these veterans, they're all tied up. The government's kind of screwed them around. The only thing they got is people like us taking care of just a simple donation to say, hey, come out fishing with me. Don't
A way
worry
to
about
say
a thing.
thank you.
Just
Yeah.
come fishing. Give back.
Trust me when I say that I've received a lot of good information that when that we as civilians, when we can give our thanks and they realize that there's civilians out there worth fighting for, that's a very comforting feeling. They appreciate that, to know that, the crazy that is dominating the screen is not the norm. There's more of us out there that are damn thankful and appreciative of them, and yeah. So yeah, anything we can do to help out with that. They've more than bought and paid for these things, and now it's just us good to be able to deliver on that stuff. So appreciate you, dude, for doing what you're doing up there, getting the kids out, getting folks on the water.
You bet, man. You bet.
Good stuff. All right, folks, make sure to get over to Smith Angling on Facebook. Make sure to give them a follow there if you want a guided trip, if you're up in that neck of the woods. And Chris and I are going to talk. We're going to try to figure something out. Hopefully it's probably
Yeah.
late in the season to try to do it this year for a nice trip, but maybe next year we can set up a drawing or something where we're bringing some people up there. The hardest part for us is just getting up there, right? Getting across.
Let me and Gene talk about that, and
Yeah.
we'll maybe figure that part out too.
We get across Minnebraska, dude. If trying to cross that, or Pennsylvania, or wherever else we got to go to get up there, it gets a little tricky with the weather.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
all right, brother.
maybe we'll talk about some flight stuff. We'll we'll figure something out. I'll figure something out.
Exactly.
Don't
Yeah,
worry
we'll
about
get,
that. We'll figure
we'll,
something out.
we'll get it wrapped up.
We'll
All right,
get
brother. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Anything
that.
else you'd like to say before we close out of this bad boy here?
I appreciate everybody's service. I
Absolutely.
appreciate it. And I look forward to talking to you here real soon, my friend.
Awesome.
Thanks
Well,
for
hang
having
tight.
me.
Of course, brother. Hang tight here after I wrap this thing up, and we'll chat a little bit more after here. All right, folks. Make
bet.
sure to smash that subscribe button. Do the likes, do the follows, do the shares. Huge help for us here. Go check out Smith Angling. Get outdoors. As always, tight lines. Be safe. Take care of each other, and God bless.